Good Sunday morning to you, gang. This is Rusty78609, alive and in color from Fort Davis, Texas, on a cool morning. It's about 66 degrees, shows to be about 68 inside here this morning, which is pretty nice. Got a beautiful sunrise just coming up there in the east, and life's good, guys. I kind of like Fort Davis. We'll see what happens. I'm working on some things here. And anyway, what else have we got here? I got a lot of notes here for some reason. Uh, yeah, today we'll do for the noon video. It'll be a little driving video again, but I'll show you the RV park I'm staying at. It's called Davis Mountains RV Park, I think, or Davis Mountain RV Park. And yeah, it's a nice place. It's very convenient to the little town, and it's really quiet. I mean, that's all I ask for, as long as and it's $450 a month, including everything. So yesterday I drove over to Alpine. I was going to get me some Mexican food, but it was after 3 p.m. and on Saturdays, uh, all the restaurants just about close at 3 p.m. I was at like 3:15. I went to uh, one Mexican food place that I usually go to, and it was closed. Came back around to Alicia's, which was closed, but as I was looking at the menu on the front window, the owner came out and we were talking, and she said, well, she didn't know of any places that were open. She named a couple that might be and gave me some directions and stuff. And then she said, well, what do you want to eat? And I said, well, I'd like to have some, what do you call them? Super nachos, where they put on, the beans, the meat, uh, lettuce, tomato, avocado, jalapeno, all kind of stuff, cheese, and they're called super nachos or whatever. There's other names, but that's what I remembered. But anyway, she made me some nachos supreme or whatever, max, and they were delicious. Well, anyway, shout out to Alicia's in Alpine for doing that, because otherwise I probably wouldn't have had a fancy supper last night. So anyway, thank you, Alicia in Alpine, Texas. And then what else we got this morning? Hey, Google, tell us a joke.
Why does Han Solo like gum so much? Because it's chewy.
Why does Han Solo like chewing gum so much? Because it's chewy. You got that? You got that, guys? But anyway, moving along to what else? Been living in an RV a long time. This is a Class C motorhome, not Class E like classy, but Class C. You know what I mean? But anyway, so far so good here in Fort Davis. This is my second full day, and yeah, I like this area, and I would like to live in Texas full time now, and so well, I'm planning ahead a little bit. We'll see. I mean, you know me, guys. Hell, I may buy an airplane. Crap, you never know. But what else? Today is the first day of the rest of your life. Make it a good one. It's the day after yesterday, day before tomorrow. It is right now, and right now just went right on by. So if there's anything you want to be doing, I suggest you get busy doing it. I guarantee you, or it won't get done. But anyway, this is comments now. And Tony in Florida, there's a lot of comments on driving, still a few on Beer 30. Anyway, says, thanks for cruising us around those Texas hills. Sure is beautiful. Never visited this state, and I never knew the many weather changes there. Your ride-alongs and narrating has really educated me. Enjoy your day, brother. Thank you, Tony in Florida. Ralph P. on the driving stuff. Thanks for the ride-along, Rusty. New things to see for me. Yeah, me too. Boondocking with Dennis. You're on fire tonight. Yeah, that was on Beer 30. I was on fire, all right. Yeah, that's just a fun video. I mean, not none of my videos get a lot of views, but it's just I just do what I want to do, man, and try to enjoy my life the best I can, because the days they are a passing. Anyway, check out his channel on YouTube, Boondocking with Dennis. This is D.E. Graham, perfect on the tiny home, $16,000. Yeah, it is. And something else I found out here from the realtors, there's no city ordinances here in Fort Davis. No, if you buy you a city lot, you can put on it whatever the hell you want. Does that make a difference? Yeah. The only downside, the damn city lots, uh, they got two for sale that I've seen. One's 80,000 and one's 120,000. So I guess you don't need them. Anyway, Scotty Thompson says, I like to play bowling video games on my cell phone. Rusty, cool comment, call, cool video talk. Good for you, Scotty. Enjoy your life the best you can. The masked bowler from Wisconsin, Copperman. This is Peppy Patty 2432. Using GPS is better than just following the signs as I do me. No, you do you. That's true. But I just used a Texas map, and sat down and looked at it and thought, well, that's a pretty good. I'd like to go there and there. And so that's kind of how I do it when I'm traveling. I use Google Maps as a guide, to see how different we are. Terry Underwood says I paid $309. Wow. At the Shell station across from HEB in Marble Falls yesterday. Here in Alpine, it's $3.99. Amazing. It's $3.98 here in Fort Davis. Yeah, I think they only have one gas station here. Yeah, that's well, might as well say $1 more. It's gouging. It's just people making. Never mind. Would I do the same thing? I don't know. Who knows? I ain't gonna say. RV Living with the Geezer. Check that channel out. Made that drive between Balmorhea and Fort Davis many times. One of the prettiest in Texas. Yeah, and really I guess probably the prettiest drive in Texas, if you like mountains, would be the drive from Fort Davis going to uh, uh, what's it called? McDonald Observatory. That's really a pretty drive. You get up about 7,000 feet there, 6,500. Pretty nice for Texas. Mark Babcock, great video and description of the Davis Mountains, Rusty. We were there in April, stayed at the Indian Lodge at Davis Mountain State Park, then Marfa, and down to Big Bend. Loved it. Yeah, no, you stayed at a great place. That Indian Lodge, that's an old building. Those walls are about a foot thick or more. I mean, it's really that's a unique little place to stay. Indian Lodge at Davis Mountain State Park, for sure. You did good, Mark. Ann Mitt, any of Rusty's Rangers ever been to Barton Springs Pool in Austin, Texas? A picture of it popped up on Instagram. Looks like a fun place to cool off in from the scorching heat. I haven't. I've been by there. I don't know that I've ever been there to swim. I have no desire to go to Austin, Texas for anything. Shift into high. Thumbs up to you. King for a day. Most of Texas treats this are Trans Pecos and the Panhandle as illegitimate stepchildren. They want the resource. Whatever, King for a day. Enjoy your life. Thank you for your comment. Frederick Riffle, I don't think that people that live in the East really understand how much this will affect them or their whole country. This is not good. This was on another lake drying up. That was on Elephant Butte. And it's the ripple effect. What happens is these people that are in areas where the water is much reduced, I guess you'd say, they're a lot of them are moving to other areas of the U.S. and so that's going to be a transition. It's happening now. Rosemary and Thyme, I guess. I've been to Lubbock and Austin, Texas. I didn't know the state has desert and mountains. Beautiful. Yeah, it does. It's got the mountains here in far west Texas, and then you got the deserts around, I don't know, around here actually. Sherry Hooker, that certainly is a beautiful area. Looking forward to seeing the park. Thanks for the view, Rusty. Well, you'll see that today. I'll show you the park. It's just a small little RV park. It's got 24 sites, and at the time I did the video, I think there were like 6 RVs here. Half of those were overnighters, and they're gone, so they were down to the bare minimums now, the monthlies, me and 2 other people. Anyway, Sherry Hooker says that certainly is a beautiful area. Looking forward. Oh, I already read that. Thank you, Sherry. Michael Peace, beautiful. It's very scenic. Yeah, it is. It's very nice around here. It's much like Capitan, New Mexico, but it's got a lot of oak trees in the area. It's Texas, okay. It's in mesquite trees. Lulu 59, love Texas. I lived for 8 years back in the 80s. Yeah, good time to be here, I guess. Tony Davidson, nice drive, Rusty. Thank you. Silver Turtle 65, as Willie Nelson put it, I can't wait to get back on the road again. Safe travels. Yeah, I think about that too. I'm kind of pulled, both ways in that, if I get a place here, it will probably be, I'd probably be a fixture here in Fort Davis. But staying on the road, I mean, probably can do that for a few more years, I think. Louis Paparilla, remember, Rusty, wave at every passing motorist out there. They could be your next best friend if you have a breakdown. In that area, folks drive 100 miles just to get a loaf of bread. Yeah, well, not as much anymore because of Amazon and other things. You can order online, and they do a lot of that out here. But as far as going to a major grocery store or Walmart, that's a 100-mile drive or approximately. Yeah, but no, with being able to order from Amazon anything basically at a reasonable price makes these areas work quite well, at least in my opinion. As far as the grocery stores, they're a little higher, but they've got everything you need. You can go from here to Alpine in 25 minutes, and yeah, they got two grocery stores there. They're both a little larger than the one here in Fort Davis. Have a few more products, and the prices they're okay. You're going to pay 10 to 15, 20% more for certain grocery items here. Wine is expensive. Beer is a little higher. Bread, bananas, avocados, and stuff like that are pretty much on par with other places. Anyway, Louis Paparella, remember, Rusty? Oh, I did that wave. Okay, Louis, he also says, as a former CPA, I know you like to be accurate. Well, I don't really care about that. It says Saragossa, not Seagraves. Seagraves is north of Seminole. Whatever. I knew it started with an S. That's all I needed to know. It says the McDonald Observatory gives tours. Yeah, I've been on one of their tours many years ago, and it's a huge telescope. We'll go look at it here in a few days. Thank you, Louis. This is Lulu 59. I meant wow. It says the while the Davis, it says they're very pretty, the Davis Mountains. Yeah, they're fine. Tom Wilson, nice country around Fort Davis. I know you'll enjoy every day. Well, I try to, whether I'm here or anywhere else. That's what life is. This is Jason's Texas Adventures. I love this drive from Balmorhea to Fort Davis. Have taken it before and will do it again in about 3 weeks, all the way from Houston. So different than the big busy cities. Enjoy. Yeah, there's hardly anything out here. The population density of this county is less than one. And hey Google, what county is Houston, Texas in?
Harris County, Texas.
What
On
is
the website
Hey
census.gov,
Google,
they
what is the population density of Harris County, Texas?
2,302 residents per square mile.
Okay,
On the web,
they got 2,302 residents per square mile average, and here it's less than one. The whole population of this county is less than 2,300. Okay, so and it's big. Is big. Well, we won't get into that. Anyway, I'm trying to enjoy every day. Yeah. Anyway, D. Anderson, beautiful landscape there. Thanks for sharing. I'd rather shop at a small mom and pop grocery store any day. Those places normally have the best meals. Yeah, they don't have a deli here that I've found. Maybe they do. I'll have to check this. I'm going to go into town this morning and go for a walk, and maybe I'll find some things I'm not aware of. But they do have a deli at the grocery store in Alpine, and what I'll do is every maybe week or two I'll go in and get some prepared foods maybe, or else I'll cook my own, because I can cook chicken in that instant pot, ham, anything. So yeah. Anyway, thank you, D. Anderson. This is Bill Lumberg. It sure is nice out there, Rusty. It reminds me of those Clint Eastwood movies. I like those movies and the scenery there. Yeah, this would be a good Western movie scene. The Dogman Chronicles. Check that channel out on YouTube. Beautiful area. Thanks for sharing it with us, Rusty. You're welcome. Freedom Run. So many stuck in traffic in the big city, so few enjoying the beautiful country and skies like old Rusty. Beautiful drive, muchas gracias. Yeah, well, see what they have out here. This is a dark sky area. In other words, uh, they appreciate views of the night sky. So very few people, if any, have outside lights, like street lights and stuff. And if they do have street lights in a city, they're those kind that put out a real soft light so it doesn't obscure the night view or the night sky view. No, it's this is a good place to be, no doubt. But it's just a matter of finding a place that I can live. Captain Trips, back at the beginning of Texas, big fish were ruthless, truly ruthless. Thanks for the great drive. Yeah, the old founders of this state, yeah, they were rough old hombres. Well, it was big fish eat little fish, and the big fish did. They ate all the little fish they could get a hold of. Sooner born, nice clouds. Those mountains remind me of the Guadalupes by Carlsbad. Yeah, it's probably about 100 miles across to Guadalupe Mountains. Mark Walker, Texas Ranger, California native. I miss Trike Man. Yeah, me too. I've got my trike down in Fort Clark Springs, and then here's Franny Lee 38 on Beer 30. Wow, $20, ridiculous for a chicken fried steak. Yeah, well, it's food. I didn't realize. I don't eat out enough to keep up with the price changes. Okay, and so that may be a great deal. I don't know. This is James Ortiz. Lupita's Place has the best ratings for Mexican food in Fort Davis, Rusty. Lupita's. Is that the one? There is one right here off 17. That might be it. This is Leanne Breading. So looking forward to our trip to the Davis Mountains, 3 weeks. Yeah, we'll be here for a month. Yeah, you're thinking about, I was planning on leaving the end of August, but I'm here now. Al Fur, thanks for the ride. Nice. Yeah, you're no kidding. Here's Levi Brewer. Good morning, Levi. The Davis Mountain Apache are actually Mescalero Apaches. Anyway, thank you, Levi, for that little historical update. And then we've got James Ortiz says, look like you're on top of the world, Rusty. Well, it's a beautiful place. And the great thing about these areas that I go to and I look for them diligently is they're not crowded. You know what I mean? There's no large cities within 100 miles of this place, okay? And so you have a lot of nice, peaceful drives, particularly during the week. On the weekends, the traffic picks up from people coming out for the weekend from other places. But by and large, it's pretty nice. We'll do 2 more and then we'll shut her down. Poodle Professor. Good morning to you, Poodle Professor. I hope your life is going well. She's got a YouTube channel called Poodle Professor, and check it out. Yeah, she's got her little teardrop type travel trailer she travels around in, and she also teaches archaeology and geology at a university. But anyway, good morning. Love that drive. Stopped at the state park on my way home from New Mexico last summer. I was so surprised at the temperature difference. Went to Big Bend in October for an RV rally, and it's so beautiful. Had no idea we had a slot canyon in Texas. Well, we sure do. We sure do. Anyway, thank you for your comment and enjoy your life. Anyway, last one here, Tejas Rob. Hey, Rusty, are you staying at the same RV park that RV Living with the Geezer was at? If so, watch for the wild turkeys and deer in the mornings. It's pretty cool seeing them. I don't think I'm staying at the same one. No, I I called around and I don't really care. An RV park to me is an RV park. This one's a good one, and it's in a good location. There's a gravel road that parallels Highway 17 that goes down about, well, if you wind around, it goes down about a mile, and it makes a good place to walk in the mornings. And in addition, it's only 1.5 miles or so to downtown Fort Davis, and I can either drive or walk in there. I'll probably drive this morning. I'll drive in there and then take a walk. But anyway, guys, from Fort Davis, Texas, on a cool morning, this is Rusty 78609 saying, thumbs up. Carpe diem. Carpe diem means seize the day in Latin. Carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy anything you want anytime. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all of my videos. Why? Because it doesn't cost you a penny. Also, never worry about what you can't change. Okay, keep that in mind. And then what else? Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and it'll also help you lose weight because you'll be full of water and you won't want to eat so much as in snack, and that's what gets you. But anyway, what else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in really deep, hold it for a few seconds, and then breathe out slowly. Why? Because that relieves stress, and relieving stress does what? Lowers your blood pressure. Is that good for you? Sure it is. Do it several times a day. And then what else? Stretch, stretch, stretch. Swivel, swivel, swivel. Walk, walk, walk. Pedal, pedal, pedal. Exercise your body once or twice a day, every single day. Why? Because you'll feel better immediately, and you may live longer, healthier because of that one thing. And then, very important, stand guard at the door of your mind. Do not let negativity in. This is your head, your brain, your frontal lobes, your consciousness. All those little neurons in there are forming neural links, which is every single thought you have. So give your neurons some positive stuff to work with. That's all you need to do, guys. Don't watch the news. You know that. It's all negative crap. Or be very selective. And then what else? Accentuate the positive. Eliminate the negative. Enjoy your life one day or one moment at a time. At ease. Carry on. Adios. Bye-bye. Hasta luego. Vaya con Dios. Aloha from Fort Davis, Texas on a beautifully clear morning with the sun coming up right there. Yeah? Pretty nice, guys. Adios. Enjoy your day. Bye-bye.